Rebecca Collins to the podium.
Good morning, everyone. Graduates, LBCC leadership, counselors, mentors, and the incredible staff who make LBCC the community it is. My name is Rebecca Collins, and I'm standing here today, which feels like something I once believed was impossible for someone like me.
Wow.
Before I ever walked onto this campus, I spent 8 years living homeless on the riverbed off of the 91 freeway near Bellflower. I was a missing person. I was struggling with alcohol addiction. I was surviving day to day, unsure if I would ever find my way back to myself. My life began to change the day I hit rock bottom, literally. When I fell into the riverbed and I was swept downstream from the 91 to the 710 freeway. And yes, I was on the news. A raft team, a helicopter crew, an outreach worker who took me to Little House Recovery in Bellflower.
Little House!
Recovery gave me my first breath of hope, but LBCC is what gave me my future. When I graduated from treatment, I didn't know what came next. But the Creator sent me a message to go back to school. And also, my AA sponsor, she said that I was really smart. When I arrived at LBCC, the first person I met was Rosa Martinez from the Justice Scholars Program, and of course, Danny Alvarez. May he rest in peace. Danny helped me apply for school. That moment was the first step towards the life I'm living today. I was accepted into safe parking through the Basic Needs Program. My car became my home. I literally lived in the parking lot here at LBCC. That space became my shelter, my study room, and a reminder that even in the hardest moments, I was still moving forward. Basic Needs brought me food, blankets, and warmth, not just physically, but emotionally. To the entire Basic Needs team, your love and care for students is what keeps us alive. I want to honor the Justice Scholars Program, who serves formerly incarcerated students at LBCC, because that is where my LBCC journey truly began. I was blessed to work as a federal work study student in the program, and that job became so much more than me being an employee. It became my foundation every day. I walked into that space and I was met with mentorship, guidance, and the kind of support that changes a person's life. To Rosa Martinez and Jose Ibarra, thank you for giving me my first start at LBCC. For believing in me when I was still learning how to believe in myself. You provided me supplies when I had nothing, encouraged me when I doubted myself, and a safe place where I could grow. And something as simple as a cup of coffee, that daily moment of warmth meant more than anyone could ever understand. It was a reminder that I belonged somewhere, that I had a place to start my day. that I had a community that cared whether I showed up. Today, I get to pay it forward to all of you by helping others enroll at LBCC at the Welcome Center. Thank you to Lupe, Miss Kim, Blanca, my co-workers, and my friends who have become my family. Thank you to our help and staff for the days when I needed self-care and I couldn't push through the day, as my brother on this day was diagnosed with stage 4 brain cancer and passed away. Thank you to every professor who reminded me that at any age you can still learn how to grow and achieve anything you set your mind to. We're never too old to learn. LBCC will always be my home, not just the place where I earned a degree, but the place that sheltered me when I had nowhere else to go. The place that gave me dignity, stability, and the chance to rebuild my life. What LBCC has given me is priceless. Lifelong friendships, mentors who believed in me long before I believed in myself, and a community that lifted me when I could not lift myself. Through safe parking, through the Hoveness student housing program, through student services, EOPS, the Welcome Center, and so many others. I moved from my car into housing, and from housing into student leadership roles, and from survival mode into honor roles, and of course, I made it on the dean's list every semester. LBCC didn't just educate me, it transformed me. It saw something in me long before I could see in myself. I came from the Adirondack Mountains in upstate New York, from a community shaped by resilience and survival of the natives. When I became homeless, I felt like every statistic about Indigenous poverty and trauma was sitting in the passenger seat with me, but was so something else. The determination of my family. Thank you to my parents, Danielle and Harlow Gregoire, who also raised me from when I was 9 years old. They were the best parents. And to me, they have given me everything, which is my resilience. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for always believing in me and never forsaking me. Today, I'm graduating as an honors student, president of the Justice Scholars Club, part of NICS Mana PISA, the Psychology Club, and a trauma certificate recipient who will receive the first AA next year in psychology and trauma from the nation. A scholarship recipient through Seroptimus International of Long Beach. I applied to UC Davis, UC San Diego, UC Berkeley, Cal State Dominguez Hills, Cal State Fullerton, ASU, and CSU LB, and I got into every single one. I chose Cal State Long Beach as my next step journey. Go Beach! I am living proof that when a person is given safety, support, and a chance, their entire life can change. My purpose is now simple: to be the light I needed when I was sitting in my car wondering, geez, what am I going to keep doing? But education was the key to my success. I want to make sure that no student feels invincible. I want to make sure that no one must choose between education and survival. And I want to honor my ancestors for lifting others the way that I was lifted.
Where's my wife?
To my fellow graduates and my study buddy Malaysia, I thank you, my friends from New York. Your path with me may have not looked like anybody else's, and we may have been messy along the way, but maybe it was painful for us as well. Maybe it was nothing like we imagined, but we're all here. We made it. And with every twist, every setback, every moment that we thought that we couldn't do it, is now part of your strength. As we leave this campus, I hope we carry forward not just our degrees, but our compassion, our courage, our willingness to see each other fully. Because the world doesn't just need educated people, it needs people who understand struggle, who understand resilience, and who choose to turn their pain into purpose. Congratulations to all of us, class of 2026. We didn't just earn our degrees or our certificates, we have earned our future. And LBCC, you will always be my home. I love you, LBCC, and I love my community. Thank you all for sharing this journey with me. You're amazing.
Thank you, Rebecca.